It is 10:35 a.m. Monday morning, May 13th, 2024. Aboard Amtrak Combined Train 49 to Lakeshore Limited and this Train 29 to Capital Limited, getting near Chicago Union Station. Soon we'll be crossing the Canadian National Railway Freeport subdivision, originally the Illinois Central Railroad, operating from Chicago through Freeport, Illinois to Council Bluffs, Iowa. Running about 2 hours late. We were due to arrive at Chicago Union Station 8:45 a.m. Looks like more like after 10:45 a.m. Why are we late? Because about 7 a.m. this morning at Kendallville, Indiana, west of Waterloo, Indiana, east of Elkhart, Indiana, we came to a stop in our General Electric P42DC diesel electric locomotive number 144 developed a failed air compressor. So Train 49 to Lakeshore Limited was behind us, passed us at Kendallville, Indiana at 8:02 a.m. and then backed onto us, coupled up to this Train 29 at 8:24 a.m. We departed Kendallville, Indiana at 8:42 a.m. Consists of this number 29 Capital Limited that operates from Washington, D.C. Union Station to Chicago Union Station. This General Electric P42DC diesel electric locomotive number 144 with a failed air compressor, 2 Superliner sleeping cars, 1 Superliner diner lounge car. This Superliner coach is a lower level seat, and bringing up the rear, 1 more Superliner coach. Train 49, the Lakeshore Limited, operates from Boston, Massachusetts and Moynihan Train Hall, Penn Station, New York City to Chicago Union Station. Again, we are combined number 49 ahead of this number 29, the Capital Limited. As I mentioned, we're on the Norfolk Southern Railroad Chicago line, originally the Pennsylvania Railroad line into Chicago Union Station.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments we're going to be crossing over the river into the yards and then down to Union Station. So that means we're about 5 minutes from our detraining point. So for those of you in our coaches, we ask you to take this time. Please check your overhead luggage rack around your seating area for your personal belongings.
We're about to cross the Canadian National Railway Freeport subdivision again. Originally the Illinois Central Railroad line from Chicago through Freeport, Illinois to Council Bluffs, Iowa. Here we are crossing the CN Freeport subdivision. Next we'll be crossing the south branch of the Chicago River.
Going through many switches and crossovers here, this train will rock from side to side. May come to a sudden stop. So for your own safety, please remain seated. Also, it allows personnel to get to the doorways so we can exit.
Now going over the south branch of the Chicago River. About 5 minutes into Chicago Union Station. Right about 2 hours late. have a line curving in from the left, curving into this line, and that is a line used by Metra, Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railway commuter trains between Metra's Aurora Transportation Center and Chicago Union Station. And we'll be going by the Metra Chicago yard. Here comes the line in from Aurora, Illinois, that's used by Metra commuter trains between Metra's Aurora Transportation Center and Chicago Union Station. Now we're passing the Metra commuter train yard. This line is also used by Metra Southwest Service commuter trains operating between Chicago Union Station and Orland Park in Manhattan, Illinois. Here's the Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railway EMD used to switch to the Metra commuter train yard. The Metra train going through the car washer building right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now arriving in Chicago's Union Station. Once we come to a complete stop, you may detrain again. We're now arriving in Chicago's Union Station. Once we come to a complete stop, you may detrain. This is Chicago, folks. This will be the final stop today. Final stop for Capital Limited. Train number 29. All passengers will exit here.
Now entered the darkness of Chicago Union Station. It's now 10:45 a.m. Monday morning, May 13th, 2024. Train 49 Lakeshore Limited combined with a Train 29 to Capital Limited. Has now arrived Chicago Union Station, over and out.